Happy Friday, everyone. It is April 4th. This is Reform School. Thank you for watching us. We appreciate you being here. This is a production of Choice Media. And as we like to remind our viewers, tweeting us is free. So is posting our link on your Facebook wall. I'm joined today by Chris D to my right, who's doing the single index finger move today. I see that's
it's a good end point for the show,
Okay. Well, you added a snap just then. And Heather joining us from the corner. Are you good today, Heather?
Yes, thank you, Bob.
This is more of that fake hello that we do at the beginning of programs,
hello, Bob.
even though we've been talking all day? Yes.
Hey, Heather.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Some crosstalk. And most importantly, though, the great Eric Telford joining us from the Franklin Center. And Eric, you are inside the Beltway. Is that correct?
Unfortunately, that is correct. Yes, thank you for having me on today.
All right, Eric, keeping the status at bay. And for those who... the last few in the country who don't know, Eric helps run the watchdog.org website, which we pulled up right here for you. It covers lots of issues besides just education, including energy, elections, as you see here, healthcare, pensions. This is a story about species struggling despite the Endangered Species Act, so there's a lot on watchdog.org. But our charter, as you know, is on education reform. At Choice Media, we begin with, a look at our homepage where the breaking headline news story is about the Philly Teachers Union goes to court over seniority, and we'll be getting to that a little bit later on in the proceedings. Is that the first story, Heather, for you?
Yes, it is.
It is. Wow. No segue needed. Heather, tell us about it.
So the Philadelphia Federation of Teachers asked the state Supreme Court to throw out a petition by the school district and the School Reform Commission that would eliminate seniority and change other work-related rules.
Okay.
The teachers are claiming that these are bargain privileges and that the court has no jurisdiction over making those changes. But the district is arguing that they should be able to make changes to seniority, minimum staffing requirements, prep time, and subcontracting and issues like that.
And I've said before, it's often the case that of all the issues in education reform, the issue of last in, first out, and tenure is the easiest to explain to somebody who has no other affiliation with this issue at all. Just to say, if there's ever any staff reductions, they have to always be made on seniority. Those with least seniority have to go, even if you're the hardest worker, if you're the best teacher, if you're really changing lives every day of kids, and there's some teacher with a 1 year more seniority than you who's phoning it in, they get to keep their jobs. I mean, for this to be the stance that the Philadelphia Federation of Teachers is taking, like they're going to go and file suit over this, is to me tone deafness when it comes to sort of political theater, right, in terms of messaging.
Absolutely.
I mean, you see it that way. Eric Telford, I don't know, of all the things to strike a fight with, the Federation, the Philadelphia Teachers Union says, we got to make seniority stay. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you made an excellent point there, Bob. Of all the issues they could cling to, this is, I think, perhaps the most egregious one. And you talk to anybody on the street, they're held accountable each and every day they go to their job. If they perform, they succeed, they're rewarded. If they fail, they're dismissed. It's not based on when they joined an organization or a company and have that to be the determination of when they're fired. We need performance-based metrics. And this is about the future of our children. We can't roll the dice and just say, based on when somebody started their job, whether they're a good teacher or not. We need to hold every teacher accountable. I think make staffing decisions based on what's best for students in education, not what's best for the teachers union.
Yeah, it's just such a political loser to me that you could, look, I'm for school choice, I'm for vouchers, I'm for, more, education savings accounts, et cetera. But to me, those are a tad dicier when it comes to public opinion. This one is just an absolute winner for the reformers in public opinion. So to me, I'm just dumbfounded why they would go to sue about this and say, you know what, we should just make sure the less experienced teachers always get fired first. When, I'll tell you another little secret too, which is not much of a secret, but that is that you got to fire more younger teachers, right, to keep the older teachers. And sometimes the older teachers are great, and they really are worth a higher salary because they really have, become really great in their jobs. But to just say by rule we have to always fire more younger teachers because they have less seniority, that hurts the teacher-student ratio.
I think I can look back to my experience going to public school, and there were teachers who were close to retirement who were phenomenal. There were others who just openly joked about, I'm just buying my time until I hit whatever year mark I need to retire on a full pension.
It's called burnout. It's called burnout. And we all know that it exists, and there can be, obviously, older workers who are great, more experienced workers who are great, but there are also ones who are just burned out. And this seniority thing ignores that.